Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I don't think we've seen a dribbler as good as this guy, Vinicius Jr., in some time. His favourite move is to receive the ball in a wide position, attract defenders his way, where he can turn them and just leave them behind and have a clean run at goal. He's a very tricky...
And a chance! They've scored! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well timed, excellent interception. Now, can they get him away? Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
Nepal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And the ball is out of play. Goes forward. Nicely shaped ball. Taken back almost at once. Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Batistuta. And Batistuta! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
João Cancelo going full tilt down the left. Looking to play him in. Rijkaard. He is through here. Batistuta! And he comes up trumps again.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment. Nepal really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
And they've got a throw. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets.
Nepal truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And that has been clubbed away. That has ended up in no man's land. Adams. Beckenbauer. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Knocks it into space. Can he get onto this? And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, this looks sharp. Vinicius Jr. will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Threads one in. David Villa providing an outlet on that flank. And we have our very first corner. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Corner number 2 then. Vinicius Junior with the short one. And he thumps it clear. Now he's got space here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played.
It's Bale! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Adams! That was superb goalkeeping.
Adams is offering a right smile there.
Can he get on the end of this? Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's found some space. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Adams is there, and he can get that clear. Now it's Batistuta. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Nepal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
This looks promising. David Villa! He should have put that one away.
Villa really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
So, third corner of the game. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Corner number 4 coming up here. Nicely shaped cross. And that has been cleared. Oh, super ball! And he's managed to get rid. Oh, he's been caught napping! And this is Batistuta. And this is Batistuta. And the finish! Oh, taken with style. There seemed no way back, but they are level. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
And he cuts out the supply. Romario. David Villa. Fired deep towards the back post. Now it's Bellingham. He's got away. Oh, shooting chance! Just off target. Desperate defending required here. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And that's it. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get. and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here.
Well, we're in the presence of a true great of Italian football.
You're talking Bergami?
Yeah, he can perform anywhere across the back four, and thanks to his discipline, he makes it all look seamless. Incredibly dogged and determined.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Batistuta! What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Adams cuts it out. A probing pass. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Chance! Oh, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
That's a pretty loose pass. He won't be happy with that one. Xavi Alonso tries to pass it through, and this is Ronaldo.
Nepal are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you...
Has another go! Koundé, he's tried one! And again they're denied by the woodwork. That's a sharp pass. Guti. Xavi Alonso. It's Bellingham. That's a little off target. Marquinhos plays a sharp little ball here. Bergomi. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Koundé. And here's Lukaku. Defending was strong and firm. Adams gets it clear. Bellingham. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Nuno Mendes. And it's Bellingham. Bellingham. Beckenbauer.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Where do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Nepal really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
And he's gone looking for safety. Cherki conjures time and space where few can. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Can he get on the end of this? And that could set him on his way. There's no flag. And Batistuta! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Pele can get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Bale. He is through here. And the shot! He's scored! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Can he finish? Cleared without complication. And here's De Bruyne. Cherki. Pele. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well read. And the danger is averted. Guti. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And the pass is intercepted. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Nepal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Pele. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that looks a good ball through. He's got away. Real chance! Oh, taken with style. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. Al-Saad can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's let fly. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Bergomi. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Bellingham. Brilliantly cut out. Nuno Mendes. Just seeing the board now. It's going to be 5 extra minutes. Out to the right. That's that. The end. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. So bring it on. Fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it. This is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Chance, surely! He's scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. And this is Chalhanoglu. Great vision. Nakata unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Nakata. Oh, facing up. It's Nakata!
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And it's Van Basten. Kilitshoy. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rijkaard.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Goes looking wide. Tries to cross. Up he goes! No, couldn't quite control it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Nakata.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Chalhanoglu. Nicely shaped ball. He's had a shot! Oh, that's terrific from Nakata! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And this is getting better and better. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Nakata really showed his coolness, Peter, by not getting flustered on such a tough skill. And for me, it was controlled perfection.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? And it's Maldini. Barella. Is there... Batistuta! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And the half-time whistle goes. How would you review the first half?
Nepal certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. Chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Oh, this looks sharp.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That ball looks a good one. He has found the way through. He's tried one! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
"3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Has a look and plays it forward. Batistuta. And this is Nakata. It's Nakata! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh no, this does not look good. Swings it. It's a mighty effort! And he hits the net. Over the hills and far away. No catching them now. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Over to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Oh, good-looking ball. Barella.
This is the time you need that pace.
That's a little off target. Luperto. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Referee's given a throw. Bellotti. They've played it short. Now it's Bellotti. Takes a shot! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Oh, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish, imperfection.
Big header! Nakata looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
And he's intervened well there. Kilitshoy tries to play it through. That's very neat. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Nicely aimed pass. 4 extra minutes added on. Little pass back. And time is up. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Nakata picking up the man of the match. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. And here's Hullet. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Kunde gets across to intercept that. Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power, and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership.
Hullet! Ruud Hullet! Beyond special! What a player! A finish of true class! Hullet duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Kukçu is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they've...
Chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. It's a mighty effort! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's been shifted off it. Dumfries. Now it's Eto'o. Oh, a delicate chip through. He's in plenty of space here.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Xabi Alonso is the guilty party there. And he's going to have his name taken. Bayer is there to clear. Eto'o. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Kaká. Now it's Eto'o. It's Eto'o! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
And it's Maldini. Batistuta takes a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Bullish header! He's missed, but not by that far. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's found a way through. Eto'o! It's hit the upright. And that was very necessary. Davids. Rijkaard. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Nepal
tries a shot! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Costa Curta, the man synonymous with solidity. Bullet. Nakata. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Can he get it through? Oh, he's found support out wide. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, super fine. And the finish! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Madrid can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Kvaratskhelia, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. No foul, says the referee. It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Now, can he find a finish? And he's managed to get rid. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. That is good alertness. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's a cute ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He is through here. He's got plenty of space out wide here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Five minutes left on the clock. Vieira. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Driving on and making good progress. He's picked his way through. Beckenbauer deals with that comfortably. He's gone for goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
It's just a bad day at the office, Peter. They look below par in all areas, and it has to be cause for genuine worry.
Well, that's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, welcome everybody to what is a really important game, which is going to be played here in conditions somewhat suboptimal. The rain is falling heavily, the players are feeling it on their backs, and soon the pitch will be evidently much wetter than is perfect. It's going to be a test for all involved. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm
On the finish! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And it's Xavi Alonso. He's in a good position here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Played into space. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Dida claims comfortably. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Marquinhos attempts a clearance. Well, that has not gone well. And here's Hullet. Foot in. So it is still 0-0. Cannavaro.
Nepal really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
And it's been played through. Oh, well played, well played. Well, there is a look that says it all. A Batistuta! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Hullet getting this one clear. He's tried one! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Now it's Bale. Great challenge, time to perfection. It's their second corner of the game. Rijkaard! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Can he get it through? Dumfries. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Great defending, strong and determined. Can he get on the end of this? Xavi Alonso. Luis Suarez. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Kukcu. Nicely shaped ball. That's good vision. And Batistuta! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Costa Curta. Olise. Goes for the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Olise is offering a wry smile there.
This possibly the last play of the half. There's the whistle for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. So off we go once more.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Kvaratskhelia unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
He's in a great position. Kvaratskhelia! Another save.
Kvaratskhelia really can't believe it. Foiled by the keeper again.
Nakata. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Hernes is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Dumfries. And he's whipped it across. And that is shapes to shoot! He can get that clear. And it's Denzel Dumfries. Throw in. Knocks it into space. Spread it left. That's a good ball. Chance for a shot! That's another chance! No, not the best of headers.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
Tries to play it through. So much has happened in this game, but still no goal.
Well, from an entertainment viewpoint, it's not the scoreline we would have wanted at this stage, although I'm not complaining about the commitment being shown. We've seen plenty of...
And Batistuta! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Oh, we expected better, and so did he.
Nepal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll...
He's gone for goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So their fourth corner of the game. Mbappe is there and he can get that clear. And now they can spring out of defence.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Kvaratskhelia receives it in a good position here. Takes a shot. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Kvaratskhelia really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Nepal couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
That ball looks a good one. They're urging him to shoot. And that has sent him sprawling. And he's quick to get it clear again. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Good ball, good take. Now it's Kvaratskhelia! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Now who's going to... Oh, he's been caught on it here. In he goes again. Oh, what about that? And that's got to be it. That has got to be it. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
And time is up. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.